Hello everybody, welcome back to the Lakeland Vale Let's Play series. Excuse me. Welcome back to the Lakeland Vale Let's Play series with me, CWATTYESO, who can now talk because he's cleared that frog from his throat. New morning here on the farm, and Delores needs to do the fertiliser spraying. The crops have started to corn crops have started to creep in, so we just need to tidy up the edges of that field, those two fields where we had the weeds that we removed with the mechanical weeder. We are then going to do a contract. Believe it or not, I have a contract. To do some sowing, and what I shall do with said contract is I shall do it with my own equipment because I think it will be faster, I believe. So yeah, for those of you wondering, basically, because I did mechanical weeding to remove weeds on these fields, there's been a bit of an issue. In the fact that fertiliser didn't get properly applied to half the field when I did my second pass. The fertiliser wouldn't register on the area where I'd mechanically weeded. So I'm having to come back over it myself manually now. So looks like it's applying. Field's gone dark. Which is all that I can ask. Yes. Now, one thing I'm going to quickly talk about or address at the beginning of this video is for the eagle, you know, the people who really watch these videos super duper closely under a magnifying glass, they often comment, or a lot of things I see is, why does your money differ between one video and the next? Why has your money gone up? Why has it increased when you've between the end of the last video and the start of your new video, when you've not shown us doing anything? And that's a good question. But the reason why the money goes up, believe it or not, when you look at the finance screen, is because of property income. Property income. I generally make money every day from buildings on the farm, and the reason for that is most of Stevie's buildings that he puts on the farm, like the house, the animal pens, and some of his other buildings is like vehicle sheds, they have built-in solar panels. They have solar panels built in which generate a small amount of income throughout the day, as long as it's not raining. As long as there's no rain and it's not a rainy day in game, you make a little bit of money based on how on your buildings. Okay, understand? And obviously the more buildings you have, if they are of Stevie's building variety, you generate more income. And the same applies now, I think, as well, to if you've placed any of his global company mods. Like some of his global company mods have solar panels built in as well. So they make a little bit of money for you all the time, as long as it's sunny. So that's why when I sleep through the night and advance to the next day in game, I make a bit of money. My money goes up, even though I've not sold any crops, I've not done anything. You know, I mean, I try to be pretty transparent with my Let's Play. I don't do any money like adding in, or I don't cheat money in. I know there was a comment left on one of my recent videos which did confuse me somewhat. I was a bit confused by the comment left on the video. I don't know who that person was talking to. It's as if it almost feels like there was someone else has posted a comment and then removed it, and someone else has replied to that comment, because I've watched the video and there's nothing in the video that I said that would have triggered the comment that was left on the video. Do with the console play, there's something about console players cheating in money and trying to fast forward the game. The Fortnite player mentality, or something like that. I didn't really, like I say, I don't really understand it. I don't know who the guy was commenting to or talking to. I don't think it was anything. I don't think he was commenting on anything that I said in the video, because I've watched the video and I've not said anything controversial in the video. And normally I tend to watch what I say now in some of the videos about certain things, because people do get a bit salty. And yes, I'm well aware that as well that there's usually a lot of again, I've got to the stage now with Farming Simulator where honestly a lot of the comments I see on videos that I watch, a lot of the things I see in forums when people are talking about it, I kind of just ignore it now. Comments from a certain group of people, I tend to just ignore and skip over now, because I just think to myself, you've only got yourselves to blame. You really have. If you don't want the issues and you don't like the situation, then, you know, do something about it. You know, switch the platform that you play the game on, and you will have a lot of the restrictions instantly lifted. You know, if you switch the platform that you play on, you will not have to worry about slot counts. You will not have to worry about not having access to script mods and good maps and all that kind of stuff. But whenever I see this certain group of players complaining in videos, comment sections, or on forums, or in Reddit posts or things like that, I just think to myself, it's your own fault. You bought the game on the wrong platform, a platform that is heavily restricted and heavily limited, a platform that is 10 years old. Let's be realistic, the hardware is 10 years old in it. And you're complaining about not having the same parity with PC players? Buy a PC. Stop buying consoles. Stop buying kiddies, children's toys, and buy yourself a proper machine for playing games on and things. Right, we are going to do a planting contract, I think. A sowing contract. Sowing. Let's use the right terminology. I have accepted it. It's for field 17 and it's worth 95,000 buckaroos. But he wants it sowing with potatoes. So field 17 is the big one down the bottom here. I don't know why my planter has gone all skew with. That's kind of moved on its own. That's not very helpful. Planter. I'm not going to get that out of there because that's gone There we go. That's gone terribly skew with. Right, this is... Right, here we go. Here's the problem. Didn't really want to have to do fertiliser. Didn't really want to do fertiliser in a planting contract. Because unfortunately, I don't get paid for the fertiliser. Let me just have a look at planters. Did I buy the right one? Bought that one. It's from the Horse pack, I believe. I haven't installed the mod. I've got on my multiplayer server. I've got the optional fertilisation, the optional fertiliser version of that planter, which enables you to disable the fertiliser completely, and instead just fill the machine completely with seed. So instead of having like 9,000 litres divided between potatoes and fertiliser, you can have all 9,000 litres as seed. So this is going to actually use an absolute metric ton of seed. Not being funny, this is going to use a ton of seed. I'm probably going to have to bring some pallets down here to the farm, to the field, to keep refilling this thing, because potatoes are going to eat through the seed in no time. No time at all. If that's the case, then I'll grab the Puma and I'll come down here with some. I'll have to go up to the store, buy some pallets of seed, and come down here. Or actually thinking about it, no. Because I believe children of the future. Not in there, is it? It's under miscellaneous. The DD Mod Passion has added seed bags. And you can place them wherever you need them. How useful is that? Very useful, seeing as I've used all my seed and not done one entire row. Fucking hell. Oh, this contract may have been a bad idea. It's probably going to cost me 90 odd grand by seed. It's probably gonna, yeah, it's probably gonna cost me 90 odd grand to buy the seed. Delores thought she was gonna get rich today. No. That's the trouble with potatoes. That's the trouble with potatoes, kids. They take a lot of seed. Again, what I think I will do for myself, when it comes time for Delores to actually be like seeding and planting potatoes, we'll probably do it on one of these fields, the little fields. Now I own field 20, I can use field 20 for like sowing a crop, doing me corn, me soybeans, something, you know, the crops I need to get big yields of. They can now go on, and that means then I can reclaim one of the smaller fields and do me potatoes, sugar beet. I want to do potatoes, sugar beets and stuff on the small fields basically. And then I want to build up some bigger fields. When I own some more of the bigger fields, I can put me cereal crops and stuff onto those. Tell you what, if there was ever an excuse to have a seed tender, now's the time. I might have to install that the optional fertilizer version of this this seeder. This planter, should I say. It would make a bit more sense. This contract is going to take me days. Starting to regret accepting it. This may be a contract I think to myself, you know what, you're better off just cancelling it. You probably would be better off cancelling the contract. Doing it again. Now, my brain does not deceive me here. These pallets that I'm buying from the other menu screen, not the normal pallet menu, but the other screen, in the placeables section, I think they're larger capacity. Because I filled this seeder twice from that one pallet, so that's 4,000 litres of seed. I didn't think seed pallets held that much in game. I thought they were like 1,000 litres, the regular store pallets. So I wonder if DD Mod Passions put extra capacity into those pallets. Right. New strategy for tackling this field. Work all the rows up the field. Just work up the field till I run out of seed. And go all the way along the bottom of the field. And then buy a load more pallets. Buy a load more pallets. Place them at the top of the field. Up there. And then work from the top back. Because otherwise this is getting a bit ridiculous. Seed usage is, I know seed usage is high with potatoes. I know that. Normally. Damn, this contract's going to take me days to complete. Days, all day. I mean, it's nearly lunchtime now, look. It's 11:39 in game. This contract is going to keep me super busy today. So what I'm going to suggest is that I cut the video at this point and I bring you guys back when I'm actually done or about to finish it and cash it in and complete it. I'm not going to time lapse it because I wouldn't even be able to speed the footage up fast enough to keep it within the same episode. So I'm going to cut the video and bring you guys back when I'm finished. Welcome back, everybody. Nearly finished. Nearly finished the field. It's taken me all afternoon. It's nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But there we go. That should be potato ploughing field contract complete. 100%. We'll collect that $95,000 and we'll say to ourselves that was a job well done, because that was not easy. Flipping good job you can buy those pallets and place them from the placeables menu, because if I was having to keep driving backwards and forwards to the shop to fill up with seed, because literally I was having to fill up pretty much on every, like twice on a row. And yeah, that would have just been a killer. That would have been an absolute killer. Hello. A little ways. There's still a little bit of seed left in one of them pallets. Sure, we'll get to that eventually. Oh, I'm worn out now having done that contract. I feel like I need to go and have an actual real lay down and a nap. Again, I was hoping to get a couple of quite a couple of videos recorded today. This is only the second video I've recorded, or I'm in the process of recording, and I feel like my day has gone away from me somewhat. Have a quick drive round, check on the animal situation. They need water, apparently. Give them plenty of water. Go check on the horses. Depending on how everything grows over the next episode, over the night, the next episode we might be back to doing baling, grass mowing and baling again. And whilst I'm here, let's have a look at what we actually need bale wise. Do with a few silage bales. Need another 11 silage bales, and I need 75 square hay bales. Not 75. 45. 45 square bales is what I need. Never remember what the one of these buttons is doing something. It seems like it's opening and closing my door. That opens and closes that, so don't want to be doing that. Whoa, 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 you've just blown a load of straw into that pen. Loose straw. That's not a good idea. But horses don't appear to be using a lot of straw at all. Because I've not had to put any more in there since the first day. I filled it up. Which is a bit strange to me. But they're coming along nicely. Worth 22 grand a piece now. Another couple of days they'll be ready for sale. They'll be ready for taking to the old glue factory and turning in. But yeah, that potato contract was not easy to do. With that planter, does not hold anywhere near enough seed. And I've noticed that with a lot of the seeders and planters in the game, that they seem to hold more fertiliser than they do seed. But weirdly enough, they use seed at a higher rate than the fertiliser. So the fertiliser hardly went down. I never had to put any fertiliser in that machine. I only had to put seed in it. The whole time I was doing that contract, the only thing I had to put in it was seed. But I do wish the planters had a bit more capacity. Planter wise, I don't think I have a lot of options at the minute in the game. because I'm not running a lot of mods. That's about the only upgrade. And that's 415,000, and it requires an absolute beast of a seeder to pull it. That's 27 metres wide. Holds 26,000 litres combined of seed and fertiliser. But we're going to need a big tractor for that. And obviously, if we're sticking with the case philosophy at the moment on the farm, then we're probably going to be looking at maybe... I was thinking of getting one of these. I was thinking of getting one of these little autonomous tractors, and the reason for that is, you know, when I'm doing the baling, little baling buddy, the little baling mod thing, when I'm doing the straw baling behind the harvester, I think the autonomous tractor without a driver would look really good for that. But we're probably going to want a Steiger, aren't we? Definitely want a rear linkage. Going to want the GPS. Engine wise, we can go up to 682 pony boxes. Now you can get weights for this. You have a tank mount to mount a tank on the front. All boxes. Built-in weights is nice, I think. Cab monitors, you can choose your cab monitors. 1, 2 or 3. I'd want all 3. Have additional front lights, rear fenders default or extended. Tank fenders. Beacons, standard, none. Right only, left only. Rear style lights, oval lights. Square rear lights. Square lights cab. Square lights all. Oval lights all. Pick the oval lights all, I think. All 900s, triples, 777s. Didn't see it go up to. You can obviously put tracks on it if you want tracks on your Steiger. Turn it into a quad track type vehicle. Goodyear. Then you got the big tyres, the Goodyears, big floaters. They're massive. Look at them. They would look good on the tractor. Obviously, you got your Firestones, triples. Miters. Miters, Michelins and Trelleborgs are all going to be the same on that, really. There's not going to be any difference. There is then the quad track series as well. That can go up to 692. It's beefy boy tracks on it. So again, there's a couple of options there for big machines down the road, which might then open up the possibility for me to get that big planter down the road. However, for now, I'm kind of done for today. So thank you to everybody who's tuned in to today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please go ahead, click the like button for me on the video. Also, remember to subscribe and make sure you're subscribed if you're not already doing so. Leave your comments in the section below the video, and remember to share the video wherever you see fit with whoever you see fit. This has been the Lakeland Vale Map by Stevie. I've been CWATTY, and I will see you in another video very soon. Goodbye for now, folks.